How's it going? So I just got up, and I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm driving this Volvo that I just fixed the other day, so the back seats aren't in it. I did a fuel pump on it. I bought this Volvo, which is an 07 s60, sight unseen, and I just took like a day or two to kind of figure out what was wrong with it. And I have another s60 that I'm parting out, so I just took the fuel pump from that, and it seems good. So I'll show you what's up. Try before it would just crank and not start. No check engine light before or anything. So now I've got the check engine light just came on, the traction control and tire pressure light has been on. It says that the DSTC spin control is off, and I have 2 messages: low tire pressure, which isn't true, and then anti-skid temporarily off. Now I can't find any buttons to control that. I'm not a Volvo guy, so I don't know what's up with that. I haven't even looked, to be honest, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see if it at least will get me to the shop now, because I would like to go get some work done today and not deal with having to get this car towed back there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So here's the Volvo. It could use a good cleaning, and it needs a front lip, but it's not that bad. So I'm gonna run the code scanner right now, see what's up. It drove fine. I think it probably has something to do with the DTSC anti-skid stuff, or maybe it has to do with the fuel pump. Who knows? Okay, so, oh wow. It's not that bad. Pending codes or whatever. You could tell whoever had it before reset the ECU. So I really only care about those 2. Oh man. Bet one of them is going to be about like an O2 sensor, and the extra ones that I had from the other car I cut. So cool. We'll find out what it would have to do with. One is for O2 sensor, which I think might be caused by the car running really rich and me doing some pulls in it. So it says that one code is for really high fuel pressure. So essentially it's over like 60 or 90 psi or something like that. Like it's pretty high, from what the code was telling me. And then there's a fuel pump pressure control module. There's like, people were calling it like a dozen different things online, but I saw it when I was messing with the fuel filter the other day. I had to rig it up here because the bolt was kind of jacked up, but I saw it somewhere up under here. I could have sworn, unless it's not on this car, unless it's on the other one that I saw it, but I thought it was around here. I could have sworn I saw it. Maybe it's, I know if it's not on this car, under here they moved it to the trunk. Maybe I'll just open the trunk. Where's that key? I don't need it. Right here. I'm pretty sure this is shit, what I do. I'm pretty sure that this is the fuel pump module, but it's, or I'm sorry, the fuel pump pressure control module, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure it's new. I'm pretty sure they replaced it, because I found this in the trunk. Now, This one may not have been bad, and they may have replaced it for no reason, trying to diagnose what the problem is before I got the car. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I might throw that one back on and see. And then I'm gonna check on this car real quick and see where it's located, because this is an 05 and the other car is, oh yeah, see? So that's that. I'm pretty sure that's the same module. And then another thing that I might replace is I might borrow this little pressure valve that mounts up before the fuel filter. It looks like that'd be kind of a pain in the ass to change out though, since it connects to, I believe, the fuel pump itself, which means that would require me looping shit around, so I'm not interested in doing that at all. Let me grab the key for this car and see if there is one in the trunk. I think they're the same. I'm probably gonna take it off and, where'd I put the key? I'm probably gonna take it off and test it and compare part numbers and shit like that, just to see, because you never know. I don't understand why the 05 and the, oh no, that's a bummer. Can I not open the trunk? Shit, that sucks. Whatever, you know, it's a learning experience. Yeah, see, there's no module in the trunk on this one, so I imagine they learned, putting the module right next to the fuel filter, getting it really dirty all the time, probably wasn't the best idea. So I guess they learned from their errors, because I think on the 04s, oh yeah, somebody keyed fat asses into the trunk on this car, which is kind of funny. I think that they probably learned from the errors of their ways by putting the control module underneath the car, especially up north. But let's see, maybe I'll throw this guy back on, clear the codes, or I'll borrow the one from this car, since that's where the fuel pump came from, and go from there. So I threw on the other control module that was in the car, like what I'm assuming is the old one, and the car sputtered when it first started, but it started and it's idling fine. Okay, let's see, obviously if it changes now. So let's see, if I had to bet, it's probably not going to solve my problem. I'm probably going to take the module from the other car and clear the codes and then go from there. This shit's kind of long. But yeah, they were smart. They put this trigger bottle in here to test for fuel pressure in the rail. So that's how I figured out that the fuel pump was bad in the first place, besides the fact that you couldn't hear the fuel pump cut on with the ignition. And then I might change this sensor out with the one from this car as well. Just to save myself any sort of headache. I don't want to run this car like really rich or with too much fuel pressure and cause other issues. Yeah, so I'm not keeping this car. I'm going to sell this once I get all the, once I get everything squared away. But if I did keep it, all of the plastic intercooler piping would be gone. And I'd probably do some other fun stuff just because why not? Who knows? I might hold on to this for a little while because my car's going to put some work done to it. But as long as that engine light's not flashing. Are we creeping on the heat? I wonder if that's going to spike. It's a little higher than it was normally sitting. I don't know, it sounds pretty good. We'll see. Alright, so swap the control module, reset the ECU, and I've just been letting it run for the last 10 minutes, just revving it up, trying to make it throw the code again, because when I checked it the second time, one of the pending codes was no longer pending. It was for P0088 and P0090, which are fuel pressure related, and one of them I think was for the fuel pressure module, or the fuel pump control module, whatever you want to call it. So I used the one that was sitting in the trunk of the car when I got it, which I'm assuming is the old one. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna borrow the one from the other car and see. But hopefully it solved the issue. It seems to be idling fine with AC on and off. The codes weren't popping back up again after I erased them. However, I still have the anti-skid and very low tire pressure, which I think has to do with a bad wheel sensor, which is annoying, but I'm just going to leave it for now. It's not, it's nothing too bad. But I don't know, the gas mileage, the miles to empty, has been all over the place, and the gas gauge has been reading higher and lower than like a quarter of a tank for like the last 2 days. It just keeps fluctuating, so I don't know if that's a normal thing or what, but it went from 100 miles till empty to 70 miles and then to 90 miles, and then now it's at 110, which is higher than it even was at all yesterday. So I don't know if it's just how the fuel pump is sitting or what, but we'll see. I'm gonna drive it later. I gotta go run some errands, so we will see how it goes. Hopefully the check engine light never comes back and I can drive it with no problems while I work on my car. So cool.